Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I'm very, very proud of the red brick house, and I love putting old things in there. Well, I put myself in there, so definitely it's like an old folks' home, so to speak. But all joking aside, one thing I'm very proud of with that house is it is a collection of a lot of older pieces that are in there and things, from the desk that's in the front. That was my great grand aunt's desk from the 1930s, and the old sewing machine that was my in-laws, or the old typewriters and the waffle iron and stuff like that. And now getting that wood stove, I hope maybe by the end of the summer we can actually I'll pour like a big concrete slab, build the wood smoker, and then I'll build a building, like an A-frame building, pole building, over top of it with like a back wall, and then I'll be able to actually have the old-fashioned stove in the building, so that way we'll actually be able to use that old-fashioned wood stove and protect it. I really enjoy using these things because it's a way of keeping the history alive from the house and using things that were from the area. That Loth Liberty stove was actually made in Waynesboro, and I know an antique shop that has some of the old cast iron skillets that were also made in Waynesboro, and I'll look at getting some of those. So today, Facebook Marketplace, okay? It's a little bit scary because you're getting somebody who's coming to your house or meeting you someplace that you're literally meeting online to buy something. I bought the door we were painting the other day in the back from a house that was in Charlottesville. Had to do a lot of work to get it together, but I think it actually looks really, really good. When I get back down, I've painted the doorknobs and made those really nice to go in there. So it's going to be a nice piece to go in there. Of course, buying the stove. And now we are finding an old antique sink that we're going to put into the sunroom, and we're going to make that kind of like a sunroom outdoor butler pantry, so to speak. It's a old big cast iron sink. It's more flat bottom, not real deep, but a tall back. So I'll build a cabinet for it to be able to sit on, and I'll hook up the plumbing from the kitchen basically through the wall, and we'll be able to have ourselves a sink that's outside for during the season when it's warm enough that it's not going to freeze up, and shut off valves so we can shut off the water when we're not using it. So I'm kind of excited. I'm actually going over to pick it up from historic Manassas, Virginia. So this will be fun to see how this looks. The only bad thing with this is on Prescott Street. That's funny. The only bad thing about when they took the sink out, it had galvanized pipes into it. So the original faucet is there, but they cut the galvanized pipes. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the galvanized pipes unhooked from it and be able to use them. Wow, that's a nice house. Or not be able to use the original faucets. I hope that we will be able to. Okay. Oh, look at that stone house right there. This is nice. Okay. Oh, it's right here. We are in the historic district. So that's kind of cool. Knock, knock. Another incredible find. Look at this sink. So this sink was in the basement of this historic home here in Manassas, but I love it. It's got a real wide bottom in here. It's flat, so it's not real tall. I'll build a nice cabinet to go with this, and oh my goodness, I can't wait. Oh, and we've got the old faucets here. In fact, we're gonna start the process here. We're gonna WD-40 those and let them soak so we can try and get these off. I am a lucky, look at that beauty. Look, oh my goodness. This is going to be the perfect plant sink. It's plant gardening sink, outdoor sink. I'll be able to come in, you know, covered with dirt and everything else and be able to clean myself up. Oh, wow. I am so excited. Can't wait to get this thing put together. Now I got to build a cabinet. Wow. That is going to be, that's the perfect sink right there. So that what was a screened in porch, we're making into, I guess we're going to call it like a outdoor butler pantry. We've got the plants that are growing in the windows in there that are really, really nice. What I'll do with this sink, and eventually we're going to be buying reclaimed wood to go on the walls in there. In the meantime, what I can do is I can actually build a cabinet, and it's going to be like an open cabinet similar to what I've done for the bathrooms. So it's got slats underneath of it, so that way we can keep stuff stored up underneath of it. But it will be strong enough, of course, to hold the cabinet itself on there. And I've already put the WD-40 on the valves, so we can start trying to take those apart. And that sink, oh my goodness, the house was built in 1890, so it's another, and it came out of the basement. So we don't know when it was made, but it is in fantastic shape. What I love about this sink, the sink is only about 6 inches or so deep, but it has, it's about 31 inches across. So this is the width of your standard double size sink. And it's flat bottom. So the good thing about this will be is, like, let's say we're gonna do a barbecue and we get a whole bunch of pork shoulders and things. We can put them out there and clean them up, open them up there. There's plenty of space to put several of them in there. If by chance we're growing stuff in the garden and we've got a whole bunch of greens and we want to wash them and everything else, it'll be perfect. When I come in from doing work outside, I'll be able to come in there, be able to wash my hands, or clothes need to be cleaned or something or other and soaked, we can soak them in that. If my wife's doing planting, and we know she does all kinds of plants, Lord knows the house is covered with plants. She's been doing it in the kitchen and the farm sink and everything else. Well, here's where it'll be nice, because we have that old Hoosier cabinet. That's a kitchen cabinet that was there with the house. We didn't have enough space to put it back into the kitchen, but we'll be able to go ahead and get that piece finished. And it has the galvanized top that'll open up. It has the glass doors and things. So what we'll be able to do is be able to use this and make this a usable space for us. Kind of, if you have a big event, we can, you know, use that extra room for prepping and getting things ready for it. This is really exciting, and really making the place, one, repurposing so much historic pieces, two, keeping it from ending up in a landfill, and three, making the place very, very functional. There you have it. All right, good people. I can't wait to get building a nice cabinet for it. It'll be very simplistic cabinet stuff, but I'll bring some more heart pine. Well, actually, I think I have probably enough down there at the Red Brick House that we can fabricate something. All right, good people. Yeah, I don't know why this idiot is literally, don't honk at me. They stopped in the middle of the road and trying to go through 3 lanes of traffic. Peace.